for owner to owner for the past
Hold it for a minute. Talk to me while you're standing still.
She got taken from the Y in week 5, that I understand. And she went through like 4 different owners. And then I got her 4 months ago. So she's been passed along, and I really didn't know why. And I was like, well, she's not overly bad in any manner. But so we're learning basic, contact, kind of staying straight, forward, very basic stuff, but very good. She was ridden Western, gym can games and stuff by the person I bought her from.
That certainly didn't help your dressage cause any.
No.
What I'm trying to do here is relax her jaw. It's like this. Put your whip under your thigh. Take your hands like this, put your thumbs up. Just give me the reins. I got it. Trust me. Now, you're the horse's lower jaw. What we're trying to do, and I wasn't relatively unsuccessful just now, but this is what we're trying to do with the long haul, is to teach the horse the way that you're relaxing your thumbs. Now fight me. That's her right now.
Yep.
We're trying to use the bit to relax and get the tension out of there. You can take your reins back. I wanted to show you that when I'm up here doing this, I'm trying to find out if I can move her lower jaw. She's not letting me. She's clamping it shut.
Yeah, she's very
that was the first. That was the first one right there. And in the beginning, this has to be enough. You find out what kind of pressure can get. What happens when you finally become successful? Because if you don't go looking for it, you won't find it. At being able to do that, it relaxes their oxygen. I just got one, and that was enough. Once they get really mobile, once you can really move them around, look at it, she just relaxed so much she dropped her own head. That's the idea. I just got a little bit of motion there. You hear when she did that? You hear it like a chomping, swishing. That's her swallowing saliva. That they move their tongue underneath the bit. That's the noise you're hearing. And it's not happening right now. Again, any time that you've been on the horse that's refusing to put its head down, you can be sure that they're also clamping their mouth shut tight on the bit. So the idea is if we can get them to unclamp their mouth, the occipital joint loosens and that big heavy head sticking out the end of the neck drops down like that. During that moment, for whatever reason, she relaxed. Probably because this is probably harder holding it up in the air.
Well, I've noticed literally the last couple of days, she is very I don't know if it's because she doesn't know, because she's so green that she's still figuring it out, but she tends to be very stiff and just,
Yeah, she's carrying a lot of tension in her jaw, but at least she's letting me get a little bit. Well, look, it sounds like this is going to be a hard horse to train. I don't think we're going to do any miracles today, so let's begin at the beginning and see what happens. Now,
and she tends to be on the lazier side than forward.
Well, good. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm good at. That's what we're going to do first. And that means that we're not going to necessarily get any dressage roundness out of it.
Right.
But because we have to give the horse the quality that what maybe possible to round the horse first. Yeah. And you're already ahead of the game here and knowing that she is lazy and that she's not responding to you. So, let us say that you've got a scale of 0 to 10 for speed signal with your legs.
Yes.
So, in your voice and your lip and your verbs, right? Those are your heavy, driving to a lady. 0 is no cue at all. 10 is the most violent cue that a little lady like you can give with that plastic whip.
Okay.
And we want the horse. There's also a scale of responsiveness, 0 being no response at all, 10 being the ideal response.
Yeah.
We want to give 1s and get 10s, right?
Yeah.
But the problem that everybody has is they'll give the 1. I've just seen you give like about 25 1s since I started talking.
Oh, yeah.
So what you're doing is desensitizing your horse to the very signal that you want it to obey. Now don't do anything different. Tell you what, just let her stand still for a minute. Let's talk about this while we're doing nothing. And then when you understand where I'm going, we'll go do something. I just watch your leg, and you're trying not to spur, but you are brushing your hair with your spurs. But I'm seeing this over and over, and I'm assuming it's happening on the other leg I can't see. So what we have to do is learn to commit to a process which involves us giving the cue we want one time. Now on Mary's horse, if we'd done this, she would have been in Canada, we would have been calling helicopters. So we couldn't do this with that horse, but this horse is not like that. If you give the cue you want, you immediately have to evaluate whether it's been obeyed or not. And then, depending on, you can't do something unsafe, you can't do something that causes the horse won, and I know that the horse has felt me and has done nothing. My next move, and this is a commitment that you haven't yet, that what kind of noise do you make? Do it. Okay, if that's your noise, then you need to make that noise every time. And the second that that noise doesn't work, come down like a ton of bricks. And if your horse, some horses will respond better to a spur than a whip. You're gonna have to find out in time, which I'm thinking yours won't. She looks really dull. So what you got to do, and if that horse was to canter off when all you wanted was a faster walk, you pet, as long as you're not in danger, you let her canter. You don't take that metal bit and stop her and make the thing. She just did exactly what you wanted her to do and did more of it. So then, what happens is your commitment to this process. So let's say the first time you did that, you were brave, you gave the horse an 8. A whip shot like that's an 8. And she surprises you and breaks into canter, and you slowly bring her back to a walk, and by the time you're here again, you're walking, and then you give the one leg cue, and she just pops up. You pet her. You're cultivating, you're teaching her, there's only going to be 2 A's. The one I want you to learn, and the one you don't want me to give you. I'm going to warn you by chirping. That when you hear the chirp, you are either going to shoot forward, or the whip is coming. And when you're consistent and you don't contradict the overdoing forward movement by stiffening with the bit, you'll be amazed at how quickly the horses then start coming around. You'll be walking and you'll either give the leg or chirp if they're going up. Without that kind of reaction, and I've been doing horse imitations all day, so let me show you that again. I'm walking. That's what I need. I need that much. And they're really, German or French, there isn't really any successful dressage training without that. And if you have a horse like Mary's that's way more tightly wrapped, you're going to be able to, in time, get her to relax herself emotionally and keep that reactivity that this horse wasn't born with. I'm one of those people that doesn't have that kind of reactivity. I had to have,